Alright guys, welcome back here to LJ Reactions. So, we're back here on the channel. I just uploaded Spider-Man Far From Home teaser trailer reactions up on the channel right now. I was waiting to do this wrestling video after NXT UK, because I wanted to see what was going to happen after NXT UK. Now, we all know McMahons are back on TV. Why? Because can't get no ratings for Raw. SmackDown's always been in that middle level with the ratings for SmackDown, you know what I'm saying? But Raw is the A show, supposedly, right? So they brought back the McMahons. They're supposed to be on TV every week. Fans are supposed to have power to choose what they want to do. Where has that gone? You know what I'm saying? So McMahons are back on TV. The last couple weeks, I gave them a pass because I was going to actually do a video, but I'm like, it's the holiday season. Who really cares? It's already taped. It's already recorded. We're not going to really critique them. Last week, I was going to do a video, but I'm like, all right, it's still the same old shit. Let's wait one more week after NXT UK to get the stuff flushed out. And then you're going towards the Rumble. Now that's where you bring your big guns. You're going towards the Rumble. You want people to watch your TV show. Okay? So I was sitting back last night. Again, there's no football on. Monday Night Football's over. Nothing else really on TV. Next week, Arrow comes back. Because you're able to watch Arrow. If Raw is terrible, I'll flip back over to Arrow. Then, like, back and forth. Alright, so I gave him, this is the real first time I watched Raw fully. Fully now. This is the first time I watched Raw fully in God knows what. Maybe 2 months, okay? Yes, it's been 2 months since I watched Raw fully. Because, again, the show has been terrible. Even, you can say terrible since what? Last year. Started to really get, the decline was last year. Started to go down. Well, say around SummerSlam. When it really started. Because after Roman won the belt last year. You know, it's went downhill even further. So, watched last night. Now, I stayed off the news, the dirt sheets, because I wanted to get a full, detailed view of what happened last night, okay? I didn't watch any news, didn't read any spoilers about what was going to happen. Alright, so the whole issue with Braun Strowman not being cleared, I kind of knew that he still was not. The hope was for Braun Strowman was to get him ready for the Rumble, to be cleared Rumble Day. Now, his progress was not going as the best as it was supposed to be, so they pulled Braun Strowman back. Now, them going with Finn Balor, this is what my issue was, okay? You wasted my man Finn Balor for 2 years. Now, we know Finn Balor went down with an injury, you gave him the belt. The whole issue was, this match that's happening at the Rumble was supposed to happen last year, okay? It was supposed to happen last year. Now, Vince said Finn Balor is not over enough with the crowd. So, a year later, Vince McMahon, now Finn Balor's over with the crowd, okay? The whole issue is this, you wasted Finn Balor. Now, out of freaking nowhere, you're trying to push Finn Balor. You know why you're trying to push Finn Balor? You have nobody else. So, you're forced to push Finn Balor. Because you have nobody else. Now, you're not going to go with John Cena. Why? He's a part-timer. We already seen Brock Lesnar versus John Cena like 2 or 3 times. He's a part-timer. Okay? Drew McIntyre. I love Drew McIntyre, but he's not ready yet. He's going to be ready next year. Around summer. No, not next year. He's going to be ready around SummerSlam. He'll be ready. Drew McIntyre, not yet. Baron Corbin, what the fuck is he even in the match for? For what reason? He could have put Apollo Crews. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But you go on my man Finn Balor. You wasted him for 2 years. Now, I don't buy into that shit from Vince McMahon's Twitter account saying that oh yes, I watched NXT UK. I watched it. I liked it. I don't think that was probably someone else that was using Vince McMahon's handle for him to put that out there. Like, yeah, I watched it. We know you probably didn't watch it, Vince McMahon. But anyways, now, another report. Not a report, but my friend, I'll say friend, but the guy I watched, JD from Y206, he said, reason why they're pushing Finn Balor because of, we'll get into the AEW stuff, is because of AEW. Which, do I buy Vince McMahon's pushing Finn Balor because of the AEW? I don't. I just think you have nobody else to use, so you use Finn Balor. Now, another report, people were saying, Finn Balor, if you're not the Demon, don't show up to the Rumble. Okay. If you guys remember on NXT, Finn Balor lost 1 time as the Demon. That was to Samoa Joe in a steel cage match. On the main roster, Finn Balor has yet to lose as the Demon, which he's only been a Demon, I think, like 3 or 4 times. I think the one time he faced AJ Styles, and I believe the one time he faced Baron Corbin. So it maybe only been twice he's been the Demon on the main roster. So it's Baron Corbin and against AJ Styles. So that's the only time he's been the Demon on the main roster. He's yet to lose. Now, would you want Finn Balor to be the Demon in the Royal Rumble and lose to Brock Lesnar? You're trying to kill whatever Finn Balor has left. So I don't think he's going to be the Demon. And listen, if he's going to be the Demon, you give him the belt. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff here. This might be a long 30-minute video, guys, but we're going to do a whole lot on this. My thoughts on the product right now. Again, if he's going to be the Demon, he should win. Now, we're going to do, if he's a Demon, he should win. If he's not a Demon, he's going to lose. We know he's going to lose. All right, so let's do some therapy. Let's do some therapy here to stress release us. Let's do some booking here. Now, for Finn Balor, if he's the Demon, he should win. Now, I would have no problem with watching Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor main event WrestleMania. Would you guys have a problem with that? Because I really think Seth Rollins will win the Rumble. That's just my pick right now. So, that's my pick. Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I've gave you guys other things. We'll touch on the SmackDown too. But let's picture this. Your two top main event matches of WrestleMania in New York. Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins for the belt. Take my money. Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles versus John Cena. Because Drew McIntyre, I think, is going to be in a bigger match. Even though I think McIntyre versus Cena could be a good match. But I think to get your full potential out of AJ Styles, I don't think Undertaker is going to wrestle this year at WrestleMania. I think he might take a time. Unless you bring Undertaker an opponent like either Drew McIntyre or AJ Styles. That's it. If I'm Undertaker, if it's not Drew McIntyre or AJ Styles, I'm not wrestling no Braun Strowman at WrestleMania. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to see no Braun Strowman versus The Undertaker. So, if you want to, you could do Drew McIntyre versus John Cena. Or you do Drew McIntyre versus Undertaker. Or you can do John Cena versus Daniel Bryan for the belt. Which, again, I wouldn't have a problem with Daniel Bryan losing to John Cena. John Cena getting a 17 title. And then dropping it the next night on SmackDown to Aleister Black. I wouldn't have a problem with that. But it's just, right now, if I was booking this, Seth Rollins is probably going to face Brock Lesnar. I think Finn Balor will lose as the non-demon because, again, you want to keep some mystique with Finn Balor. And I think to have him lose as the demon would be stupid. Because that would be his only other credibility is like, if I'm the demon, I win. But I think Finn Balor will have a great showing at the Rumble. I think he'll have a great showing. But he'll lose to Brock Lesnar as not the demon. Now, as the Rumble match itself, again, I think they're going to go with Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar. I think they're going to tie in the Roman Reigns' whole story. Roman Reigns with the cancer. He drops the belt to Brock Lesnar. Well, he didn't drop the belt. He relinquishes the belt. Now Seth Rollins is fighting for Roman Reigns. That's what the whole storyline is probably going to be. So, Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. I think that'll be your Raw side right now. We're looking forward going into the season. Seth Rollins wins the Rumble. As you saw last night on Raw, they got rid of Seth Rollins right now as the IC contender stuff right there. You gave it to Bobby Lashley, which I don't have a problem with that. I mean, Bobby Lashley's doing nothing else on Raw. He's doing nothing else on Raw, so I mean, let's give him the belt right there. So, Seth Rollins is going to be done after the Rumble. He'll already win the Rumble. They'll probably do some dumb shit where Dean Ambrose was like, hey, it'll be Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins for the Rumble spot. I mean, the Rumble, winning the Royal Rumble opportunity. They'll probably do that at the Chamber or whatever. So whatever that. But, again, I think Seth Rollins will win the Rumble. Now, as far as the other stuff, again, I think, what would you do with Finn Balor? Again, he will not be main eventing WrestleMania. There really is not anybody else on the Raw side. I mean, he's already faced Drew McIntyre already before. I mean, Finn Balor pinned John Cena last night. You really have no other options. I mean, again, Finn Balor versus Undertaker. Then what do you do with Drew McIntyre? You see? Unless you're going to have that stupid-ass 6-man ladder match that they would usually have at WrestleMania because we have nothing else for anybody else, so we'll just throw them in a 6-man IC ladder match at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't want to see Drew McIntyre versus Braun Strowman. That'll be a waste of WrestleMania. So, let's do some more fantasy booking here. What would you do with Drew McIntyre? Now, if it's me again, you go ahead. You just pencil Drew McIntyre versus John Cena in. Because it was both, again, the whole issue with Lars Sullivan, now with his anxiety, whatever stuff, people. He was supposed to be pushed to face John Cena at WrestleMania, which unfortunately, Lars Sullivan, but let's be realistic, people. I did not want to see no Lars Sullivan versus John Cena at WrestleMania. I'm sorry, people. I did not want to see that. So, I have no issue with that not taking place, actually. So, pencil Drew McIntyre versus John Cena. I think they could have a hard-hitting match at WrestleMania. So, I'll do McIntyre versus Cena. And then, you got Rollins against Brock Lesnar. Then, what do you do with Finn Balor? I'm sorry. Just do it. People. How did cut that out, my brother? Just cut it. Do it. Finn Balor versus The Undertaker. Now, would you want to have The Undertaker take another loss at WrestleMania? But, I mean, what else would you do with Finn Balor, guys? I mean, you're not bringing up no Aleister Black. You're not bringing up no Velveteen Dream right now. I think they'll come after. They'll come after WrestleMania season. So, Finn Balor versus The Undertaker. Pencil that in. That'll be a good match. I would not be mind seeing Finn Balor versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania. So, again, you have Balor versus The Undertaker. Cena versus McIntyre. Rollins versus Lesnar. So that's your top 3 matches on the Raw side. Braun Strowman. Whatever. Braun Strowman versus. Has Braun Strowman hasn't won the main title on the Raw side, has he? He has not. Alright. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. WrestleMania. Throw Braun Strowman the bone. You throw Braun Strowman the bone. So your top 4 matches on the Raw side. Cena versus McIntyre. Rollins versus Lesnar. Balor versus Taker. Those are the top 3 right there. And then you have Lashley versus Strowman. Dean Ambrose. Sorry, bro. I have nothing for you right now. That's kind of funny, though. Like, Dean Ambrose. Sorry, bro. We have nothing for you, bro. Dean Ambrose. I don't know what you do to Dean Ambrose. I'm sorry. I mean, if you want to, throw Dean Ambrose, I guess. Freak. I don't know what you do with Dean Ambrose. I mean, you could... How about this? Dean Ambrose versus... Who else is on the Raw roster not being used? Oh, Dean Ambrose versus... no. Actually, you know what? Role reverse, people. Didn't Bobby Lashley injure Kevin Owens? He did. My bad. Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley. Strowman versus Dean Ambrose. There you go. There you go, people. That's a good role reversal right there. So again, Lashley versus Kevin Owens, since Lashley's the one who injured Kevin Owens. And then Strowman versus Ambrose. That works there. Now, as far as the SmackDown side, let's see. Now, what do you do with Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles? Okay, this obviously cannot carry on to to WrestleMania. Like, you can hardly have a match take place 4 times. 4 times. I'm sorry, you've already wrestled 3 times. Now going to the Rumble, that's enough. That's enough. You're cutting it. That's too much. I don't want to see you wrestle again. I really don't. So, what do you do with Daniel Bryan? Looking on the SmackDown side of the roster. You're not doing nothing with Ciamis. He's sitting there doing nothing. Randy Orton is in and out of facing Rey Mysterio, or he's facing whoever else. Jeff Hardy on SmackDown. Not doing nothing with Randy Orton. Alright? You're not doing with Ciamis. Samoa Joe has been fluctuating in and out. He's losing. Every time he gets in a big match, he loses. So you're doing nothing with Samoa Joe. This is tough. And then what do you do with AJ Styles is a point too. Because you're not going to have AJ Styles just fill around doing nothing. Alright, so this is what you do here. This is what you do, people. At this point, I mean, it's going to be in an outdoor stadium, right? It's going to be an outdoor stadium. MetLife Stadium. Probably in 65,000 people, right? I will not be opposed to this. Hell in a Cell is only taking place, I think, 1 time WrestleMania, right? 1 time WrestleMania? No. It's only been 1 time it's taking place at WrestleMania, Hell in a Cell. No, actually, it's taking place twice. My bad. It's taking place twice. Shane McMahon, Undertaker, Triple H. I mean, again, because the SmackDown creative is going to have to make you care. Because, again, Rollins is going to win the Rumble. So, obviously, the Raw side wins the Rumble. Actually, my bad. Raw side will win the Rumble. They'll probably do a number contendership in the Chamber. Okay, so, this is tough. I mean, it's also up to Daniel Bryan, who Daniel Bryan has to face. I mean, it is tough, man. It is tough because again, on SmackDown, you're not using Ciamis, you're not using Randy Orton. You wasted Samoa Joe throughout the year. It's like, damn, what do you do with Daniel Bryan? This is a tough pickle. Again, reports of I wouldn't even do that. I mean, Shawn Michaels versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE title. I mean, really? I mean, that's the point. You're going to be using another part-time wrestler. I mean, I would not be opposed to seeing Daniel Bryan versus Shawn Michaels, but for the belt? Like, who in their right mind would think Shawn Michaels is going to beat Daniel Bryan for the belt? You know what I'm saying? I would keep the belt on Daniel Bryan. Again, he's done great work with the belt right now. I love his vegan gimmick. Shit's hilarious as fuck. So, Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles. So, okay, we'll do that. If you can get Shawn Michaels to wrestle, Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles. We'll go ahead and do that. Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles. We'll do that. Then, you gotta find something for Daniel Bryan. I mean, when you turn Randy Orton... I don't like Randy Orton as a babyface. You know what? Fuck it, people. You push fucking Ciamis as a babyface. God damn it. That man's he's a great fucking worker. He's a great fucking worker, man. I'm trying to find something for SmackDown to do with Daniel Bryan, people. Because, again, Samoa Joe's been wasted. Jeff already know. Rey Mysterio's been wasted, too, as he fucking came back. Mustafa fucking Ali's not going to be facing Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, people. Let's just get that point out of the way. Ciamis has been doing fucking absolutely nothing. They've been doing absolutely nothing. Nakamura, you know what? I forgot Nakamura's on SmackDown. On fucking SmackDown. Do you dare turn Nakamura back babyface? And then Nakamura versus... You know what? Those are your two options right there. I'm doing for Daniel Bryan. Either you turn Ciamis or Nakamura back into baby faces. There you go. One or the other faces Daniel Bryan. I mean, if I had to choose between the two of them, Nakamura right now. So, fucking turn Nakamura back babyface. There you go. Nakamura versus Daniel Bryan. Okay, for SmackDown so far, you got AJ versus Shawn Michaels. Nakamura versus Daniel Bryan. You turn Nakamura back into a babyface. Go ahead and do that. Now, Samoa Joe, Randy Orton, Rusev, Ciamis. Hey, bruh. Sorry, guys. Either you want to be in the Battle Royal or you want to be in the ladder match. So I think it's when you give SmackDown the ladder match. Because, again, you have what? You have Rusev, Ciamis, Orton, Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy. They can have a fucking damn good ladder match. So there you go, that ladder match. Now, as far as the women, people, we didn't touch the women yet before we get into AEW, then we'll call this video quits. As far as the women, reports are that they're going to find a way to put Charlotte versus Becky versus Ronda. Oh my God, people. Listen here. I know people don't like Charlotte being forced in everything that she gets. But let's be honest, people. Charlotte is very good in the ring. I agree, she's very, very good in the ring. Would I like to see Becky get her one-on-one opportunity against Ronda Rousey? Yes, I would. But let's be honest here, people. You know that shit's not going to happen. We know that's not going to happen. So let's just do the best we can do with what we can do. Becky wins the Royal Rumble, Women's Royal Rumble. Now, this is going to be a theme. This is going to be a theme of the whole night. Right now, Finn Balor is still going to be in the Rumble match. So is Becky still going to be in the Women's Rumble match, too. So is Sasha still going to be in the Women's Rumble match, too. So, again, I hate that when you lose, you should not be in the Rumble match. But, again, women, I can understand because you don't have that many. You don't have 30 women. You don't have 30 women right now. So, I can understand Becky being back into the Rumble match and also Sasha back in the Rumble match, too. I can understand that. So, this is what you do here, people. Off the bat, we know Sasha's losing to Ronda. Sorry, Sasha. At least you're getting your opportunity. But you're going to lose to Ronda Rousey. We got that out of the picture. Now, as far as what you do with Asuka versus Becky, I think you have... This is what you do. You're not going to have Ronda interfere. You won't have Ronda interfere. I don't think Ronda would come down and interfere in Becky's match in the Rumble. She won't do that. You might have Charlotte cost Becky the match, which I can see that happening. Cool. So I'll do that. You have Charlotte cost Becky the match. Asuka keeps the belt. Asuka goes on to Mania in the face. Hell, my girl Peyton Royce. I love Peyton Royce. Push Peyton Royce, please. Peyton Royce versus Asuka. You go ahead and do that. Then you put Becky and Charlotte are going to be back in the Rumble. So, Becky and Charlotte are the last two in the Rumble standing. This is where you can have Ronda come out. Ronda ends up, fuck it. I have Ronda eliminate both Becky and Charlotte. Fuck it. Ronda eliminates both Becky and Charlotte in the Rumble. And then you can have, we have a draw. We have a draw? How do you have a draw? This is where you could do Charlotte and Becky versus Ronda. Ronda's like, hey, I want to face both of you bitches. I want to face both of you bitches. Because I'm the best champion here in WWE. I want to face both of you. So maybe guess when you have to do that? Ronda says, I want to face both of you? To get both Becky and Charlotte versus Ronda WrestleMania? Because that's what they're probably going to happen. I'm trying to be more realistic, people. That's what probably is going to happen. Okay? Now, as far as Sasha, whatever you do, I mean, I always thought Sasha versus Shayna Baszler could be a great match. But again, Shayna Baszler is a champion right now, so I guess you probably have Bayley and Sasha win the women's tag team titles over there. You know what? That would not be a bad WrestleMania card right there, people. Vince, pay me. Again, we'll do it again before we go into AEW stuff. Yeah, Brock versus Rollins. We're being realistic here, people. Brock versus Rollins. Cena versus Drew McIntyre. Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley. Again, because Kevin Owens was injured by Bobby Lashley, so the IC title match will be Owens versus Lashley. Strowman. Who did I have Strowman face? Damn it, I forgot who said. Strowman versus Dean Ambrose. Maybe like a hardcore match or some shit like that. That'd be cool. Strowman versus Ambrose. Finn Balor versus The Undertaker. Daniel Bryan versus Babyface Nakamura. AJ versus Shawn Michaels. And then, yeah, that was it. AJ versus Shawn Michaels. Then you have the U.S. title ladder match. Give it to them. Then you have the Bayley, Charlotte, and Ronda for the Raw Women's title. And SmackDown, push my damn girl Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce versus Asuka. That would be a pretty, if we can get that, with all the injuries and all the bad booking throughout the year, that would be a pretty damn good Mania. Listen here. You could not fuck up that WrestleMania. Oh, my bad. Forgot. The Miz versus Shane McMahon. Forgot. The Miz versus Shane McMahon for whatever reason. Listen, that'd probably be the only match that I would not care to see. Now, maybe Ambrose versus Strowman, but again, I'm trying to do you gotta use two of them. You can't have them both sitting out in the damn Battle Royal, but that would be not a bad Mania. So, that's my current thoughts on the product. Now, let's touch on this AEW stuff, people. We know that Triple H threw hella money at the Young Bucks and Hangman Page, and they turned it down. So, the Young Bucks, do I have a problem with them turning down Triple H's offer? No. Again, and the Young Bucks were going to be on the main roster too, which is the problem there. Again, listen, unless Triple H takes over, like I told you guys, unless Triple H is taking over, I would not go to WWE. Because, again, look at the booking. Look at Finn Balor, people. Look at Ciamas. I mean, those are just two examples right there. Like, you tell me a guy, Ciamas, who had two of the Match of the Year quality matches in NXT, is being used as nothing. Like, hell, right now he should be the U.S. champion minimum. He should be the U.S. champion right now. But look how he's been booked. So, do I really think that the Young Bucks, Hangman Page, Cody Rhodes, right now, we don't know about Kenny Omega yet still. I know reports are that he's going to AEW, but until I see a video from Kenny Omega saying, I've turned down Triple H's offer, I've turned down All Elite Wrestling offer, he's still a free agent right now. But those guys, do I think those guys should be mad? No. Until Triple H is fully running the company on a day-to-day basis, doing the booking, has final say, I'm not coming to the main roster. NXT? Different story. Now, Hangman Page, I heard, was offered to come to NXT. I mean, it is what it is right now, man. It is what it is right now. I'm not going to talk bad about the guys, but All Elite Wrestling. Now, I did watch the press conference. Now, the biggest news coming out of that is, again, they're going to have an event. I think it was in May at Las Vegas. That'll be the first big show. It's gonna be in Vegas. Chris Jericho crossed over to All Elite Wrestling. Again, Vince McMahon should have no bad feelings there. I mean, come on. Chris Jericho's been with your company since how long, people? Since the freaking 98, 99? Come on. Jericho has the right to do whatever he wants to do. Now, Chris Jericho going over there, it's great for them. If you're just Googling All Elite Wrestling, Chris Jericho probably the first person that pops up. So that's notoriety guy right there. Now, other guys going over there, potential, maybe the Revival, I heard. I mean, shit. Another people was being booked like shit. The Revival, the Ascension, I mean, they could go over there. The way they've been used in the main roster, they could go over there. Any women's wrestler not being used properly on so far. I mean, Sasha Banks want to go over there. This is why you're throwing her a bone right now against Ronda Rousey, because you want to keep her quiet and not have her go to All Elite Wrestling in the future. You know what I'm saying? I like competition. This is probably why, again, why Triple H is going to be back on TV. This is why we love NXT, people. Do what we want to do, we wouldn't have this issue. Listen here. If WWE was doing what they were doing properly, like Triple H and NXT, All Elite Wrestling wouldn't even be taking place. You know why? Because the Young Bucks would want to come work for you. Cody Rhodes would want to come back work for you. But because your product is shit, it's terrible, the fans have been crying about, we want new wrestling. That's why All Elite now is going to exist. Because you didn't listen to us, Vince. And you're in this position where now you have competition coming up, people. And I know they're being backed by the Jacksonville Jaguars owner. Shit, so they got money. It's not like they don't got money. Now, the thing is now they're going to finally get a TV deal. That's going to be the next thing for All Elite is like, what's the TV deal going to be like? Who are they going to be your TV deal sponsors? I heard TBS, maybe TNT. Imagine that. All Elite Wrestling on TNT. The birthplace of WCW. Nah, that'd be pretty cool. But I like it. Competition. I'm going to tune in. Definitely going to watch it. Now, as far as the Young Bucks, again, are they going to be wrestlers? Because I know Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes, and then Brandy Rhodes are like they're the founders of All Elite Wrestling. So I assume they're going to be wrestling too. I mean, but it'll be pretty cool. I mean, can't wait to check it out. Triple H, please hurry up and take over. Because, let's just touch on NXT Blackpool before we go off real quick. I enjoyed the show. Put it that way. I enjoyed the show. There were some botches here and there, but I mean, for a first time pay-per-view in NXT in the UK, well, it's not the first time. I forgot. They had NXT forgot the one where Finn Balor dressed up as like Jack the Ripper. That was a good show. Forgot which one that was, but this is the second one they had pay-per-view wise for NXT. Thoroughly enjoyed the show. Tag team match was fucking great. Finn Balor being there was great too. Had a great match. Rhea Ripley versus Toni Storm. Everything that Toni Storm has been going through. I mean, great for her to freaking get the win there. And then the main event, Pete Dunne is fucking amazing, bro. Gosh, that's another wrestler which hopefully he doesn't get fucking fucked with when he comes to the main roster. Pete Dunne's freaking amazing, people. Now as the guy Walter, people comment down below. Who is this guy? I've not checked out any of his stuff, but the dude he looked freaking cool, dude. He looked cool, but I enjoyed NXT Blackpool. It was great. Enjoyed the show. For the first event that they had, pretty damn good job, Triple H. Pretty damn good job. Now, as far as, again, you guys know, Sundays I am working late. So as far as Royal Rumble reactions, hopefully I'll be home before the last 3 big matches. You know what I'm saying? Then we can hop on live. But I probably will miss maybe the first couple matches, but I should be home no later than 9 o'clock. So hopefully, again, the Rumble will not have started by then. And hopefully the Women's Rumble will not have started by then. So, this is my quick thoughts, guys, video for wrestling. I mean, you got 29 minutes out of me. So, comment down below. What do you guys think about... Do you agree with us booking for future for the WrestleMania event? Do you agree with my booking? Would you trade some people around? Comment down below. Again, we're back to full force, people. Again, 8 o'clock when I'm up. So we'll start putting out some more videos. Again, comment down below. Whatever you want to request. If I can react to it, I will react to it. Again, we still have the Twitter. We have the Instagram. You have my Twitter. You have my Snapchat. All that stuff is down below. So comment what you guys want to see in the future. Catch you guys tomorrow.
You know what I mean?